Hey folks, welcome to the Prepared Homestead. This is Travis. Thank you all for stopping by to watch. Well, the sun is out beautiful today, but still chilly. It's not even breaking the freezing mark. But I'm not complaining that we're seeing the sun. It's supposed to warm up this week, maybe even in the 50s before this next weekend comes in and brings us down to the teens for highs and single-digit lows. But it's just that time of the year. We are also 1 week away from a new president, Donald Trump, taking office. Joe Biden said today that he's leaving the presidency in a much better place than he found it. That it's a successful, economy's great, everything's great. Anyways, just thought I'd throw that out there. Also, with Donald Trump taking office, personally, this is me personally, it's one of the more concerning things, is that it's putting Elon Musk into a fairly prominent position. Whether or not it's official, you know that he's got the president's ear. A couple of things he was saying today that, once again, kind of reiterating that these H-1B visas we need a lot of them. We need to bring in a lot of people. And I know in the past I have said I'm okay with legal immigration. Legal, not illegal. I still am. But I also don't think that we should be going around the world trying to get people to come here. If people want to come here and they want to go through the process of coming here, part of that process is kind of vetting the ones that are really going to come here to make a difference. Not going around trying to recruit a bunch. And I understand, I see both sides of the story. There's some intelligent people out there. Sure, there's intelligent people here in the United States too. And I'm not for bringing people from third world countries that have no allegiance here, that their only desire to come here is because they can make good money so they can send it back. To me, that's a little different than someone that has spent a good portion of their life and their time and their money to try to get here because they want to be American and they want to work hard. There's a difference. Elon Musk also announced today, maybe not him, but his company announced today that their brain chip, Neuralink, has now been put into the third person. This is the third human that now has that Neuralink. And I just want to remind everyone, as much as you might like to use his products, because a lot of people do, this is also the guy that is pretty much building Skynet from the Terminator movies. I mean, it's just about that, He's got thousands of satellites in the sky. He's got autonomous robots. He's got cars that are all connected and autonomous and can sense and report everything. He's putting brain chips in people. He controls social media and the news media to a degree that's quite scary. This video was not intended to be a beat up on Elon Musk. I'm just saying that I'm not comfortable with it, folks. I'm just not. The guy has said things and has a past, and I know a lot of people think he's the Antichrist or, all this kind of stuff. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that I don't like the fact that this guy has so much power. He's the wealthiest man in the world on paper. He has just an unbelievable power. I mean, look at the things that he's doing now in Europe. He's causing, and I'm not saying that the things that's happening because of it is bad. Some of it's good, but he's wielding that power to maybe do good things, but it's still a lot of power for one person to have, and a lot could be a huge argument could be said that Donald Trump's landslide win was in part because of Donald Trump. I'm not saying he wouldn't, in part because of Elon Musk. I'm not saying Donald Trump wouldn't have won, but I think the ease at which he won was a big part due to Elon Musk. And so it's a lot of power. And I think we should be very cautious and watchful of what goes on. This guy, I mean, he can cause stocks to rise and crash just by a tweet or whatever they call it. And so I think it's something, sorry, oops, stuff falling out. Are you one of those kind of people that stick stuff up in your visor? It's my glasses cleaner thingy. It's concerning because he is he's really big in this transhumanism stuff. He's really big in the AI. You know, his AI that he's got attached to his platform and stuff is one of the most, you know, rapidly growing AI. And so this guy, we're talking a big level of transhumanism that's going to be integrated and influenced into this administration. And I'm not confident enough that Donald Trump, you know, even if he doesn't agree with things, will stand up against it. You know, he likes popularity and praise, and being buddies with the most powerful and most wealthy man on the planet. I don't know. Transhumanism, if you're not familiar with it, you should learn, because I think that's really where everything is starting to go. It has been for a while, and I think it fits really well with a lot of end time prophecies, and the beast system and everything. And I think most of the bricks for the foundation of it have been put into place for things like digital ID, digital currencies, you know, chips in your brain, this instant communication all over the world. Most everything has been put into place, and now it's just implementing it. And so I suspect over the next 4 years, with Elon Musk having such influence with the presidency, that we are going to see major leaps towards that. And it's probably going to look really good for most things. It's going to look, man, you know, things are going to be more efficient, things are going to be cheaper, things are going to be more convenient, but also more controlling, more ability to know you, to control you, your body, your thoughts, all of that. And it's just something that, you know, maybe I'm wrong. Hope I am. But I see too many things lining up, and knowing that this is a huge, huge part of this great reset Agenda 2030 plan is the introduction of very hyper advanced technologies. A lot of people think it already exists. It's just bringing it out of the closet, the shadows, so that the average person sees it. There's some people that think that that's what they're going to fake an alien invasion, is to say, oh yeah, we faked an alien invasion, well, we got all this technology from them here. I don't know. Those are some wild conspiracies. But the point is that this stuff is very much ready to just happen. There's not a whole lot more infrastructure. The only real infrastructure that needs is the ability to mass produce a lot of this stuff. And that's being done. You know, that's one of the reasons why Taiwan is such a critical, integral part, and why there's eventually probably going to be a war over it. And all it's going to take is just more and more people to accept this stuff. And so getting, you know, the left kind of already has accepted it. And now with, you know, Elon Musk coming in and trying to court in the right, it's not going to take too much before the country kind of switches over to that. So, yeah, it's something to be thinking about. How are you going to either live in that system and yet not be tied down to it? How are you going to live outside of that system? I don't have the answers. In my own personal life, I've got multiple different plans to kind of get in and around it. But it's definitely something to think about, big time, because it's going to grab a hold of us before we know it. And the next thing you know, you're going to be either forced to their digital currency or living on the streets, or forced to their digital ID and their digital brain chips and all that kind of stuff. Brave new world, isn't it? Yep. Get your houses in order, folks. Prepare yourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.